Mike, sports, vibes. Thank you for vibing with the bull. Who is the top 3 teams in the NFC? I need y'all to leave in the comments below. All the NFL fans all around the world, I need y'all to leave in the comments below and let me know who is the top 3 teams in the NFC. That's the question. Who's the real beast of the NFC? I'm going to name 3. I'm going to start 3 and go work my way up. Number 3, I'm getting straight to it, y'all. The Seattle Seahawks. Y'all probably like, nah, bruh. Nah. Stop the cap. But I want y'all to vibe with me and just listen to me real quick. I got to talk my talk. Can I talk my talk real quick? Talk that talk. You already know the vibes. All right, so let me start with this, right? Geno Smith. I would have never, ever thought about Geno Smith rejuvenating his career. Let me tell you what the man did last season. The man threw for 4,282 yards, 30 touchdowns, and only 11 interceptions. And he rushed for 366 yards and another touchdown. I didn't believe it until I looked at the numbers. I said, oh, yeah, the Seahawks was a playoff team. And I think they're going to do better this season. I think they're going to win the division. I think they're going to outbeat the 49ers. Let me talk my talk. I'm going to say this. Their offense is very good. Their defense is okay. But let me just say this. DK Metcalf, right? Tyler Lockett. 2 dominant wide receivers that had over 1,000 receiving yards. My boy Tyler Lockett, I guess Geno Smith unlocked something. Lockett unlocked something because the man had 9 touchdowns. I was shocked when I seen it, y'all. I was like, wow, 9 touchdowns? DK Metcalf had 6 touchdowns. 6 touchdowns. And it's just simply amazing. And then they had a young wide receiver, Jackson Smith. I'm not going to pretend to. I'm not even going to try to say his last name. But then they have a good running game also. Kenneth Walker rushed for over 1,000 yards, 1,095 to be exact, with 9 touchdowns. And that's just the offensive side of the ball. If they protect Geno Smith, if they protect any of these quarterbacks, they're going to do good. But Geno Smith can definitely use his legs to buy himself more time. He can throw better than I ever thought, to be honest with you. He rejuvenated his career with the Seahawks. And I just want to give applause for him for not giving up. A lot of people counting him out, but Geno Smith is doing his thing right now. So, you know. And then on top of that, they got some good defenders. I just want to bring up Darrell Taylor, had 9.5 sacks. And what's the other Bulls? I can't pronounce his name, y'all. Nwusu, he had 9.5 sacks also. So they can get after the quarterback. They can't really stop the run. Hopefully they improve that so they can stop the run a little bit better. Last season they didn't stop the run whatsoever. But that's the 3rd best team, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the 3rd best team. And yes, I think they're better than the 49ers. And I am going to have some honorable mentions. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the top 3 for this video. Number 2, and I don't even got to say the name. You already know the vibes with that. Number 2 is the Minnesota Vikings. You already know the vibes. Skol, Skol, Skol. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins didn't have his best statistical year. But for me, he had his best year. The eye test for me. The eye test for me. He absolutely balled out all season, taking chance after chance, throwing it to Justin Jefferson in triple team, double team. He just took a lot of chances. He threw for 4,547 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions. For me, this was his best year, and I think under Kevin O'Connell, it's only going to get better under Kevin O'Connell for the 2nd year. I think he's going to know more. He's going to be more confident in the offense. Hopefully the offensive line can block for the man. But if they block for the man, look out. He will be in the MVP discussion by the end of the year. I truly believe it. And y'all probably like, stop the cap, or nah, bruh.
Nah, bruh. Nah.
That's just how I feel. I gotta talk my talk. This is just me. Don't be mad at my top 3. Don't be mad at my top 3. You let me know your top 3 or your top 5 in the comments below. Don't be mad at me. It's just my opinion. It wouldn't be me if I didn't talk my talk. Also, they have the best wide receiver in the NFL today, Justin Jefferson. Let's go. Caught 128 passes. Received for over 1,800 yards. To be exact, 1,809 yards. 8 touchdowns. 14.1 per catch. Let's go. They're comparing him to Randy Moss and Chris Carter already. Keyshawn Johnson, I know I keep saying it, but you need to stop the cap not putting him in your top 5. And then let me get to the defense. Brian Flores has changed everything. The momentum, Donashell defense last season, it's just a whole new change. Ivan Pace Jr., Tonga, Davenport, Murphy, the draft pick, Mekhi Blackman. I know I'm missing some off the top of my head. I just know that this defense is going to show, it's going to be different. I just have a feeling this defense is going to be different. We're going to end up being ranked between 18 and 22. We're going to be better than what we was last year. So if we have a better, because to be honest with you, our defense lost that game in the playoffs more than anything. More than Kirk Cousins, even though he's the quarterback and he didn't make the plays at the end of the game. The defense lost that game. The defense gave up points every single game. It was crazy. But I'm not going to get into that, y'all. I just know the defense of the Minnesota Vikings is going to be shocking. It's going to be aggressive. It's going to put that pressure on every quarterback that we go against. Let's go, Vikings. I didn't even start naming TJ Hawkinson and KJ Osborne. And then we got Jordan Addison, possibly the offensive rookie of the year. Should have been the first wide receiver picked in this last NFL draft. But let me get to the Eagles, right? The Eagles is number 1. And it sucks that I have to say that. It's an unfortunate thing because I'm Philly everything. I have a little bit of love for Philadelphia fans, not the Eagle fans in particular, but just some Philadelphia fans, because most likely if you're an Eagle fan, you're a Flyers fan, you're a Phillies fan. You know what I mean? So we on the same page with that. See, I'm a hybrid sports fan. I'm Sixers all day. I'm Phillies all day. I'm Flyers all day. But when it comes to football, you know the vibes. It's about the purple. It's about the Vikings. And it's unfortunate I got to put the Eagles number 1. But I got to keep it real. Jalen Hurts, I've been following Jalen Hurts when he was with Alabama, and then he transferred to the Sooners. And then I had to put Eagle fans on. They was like, man, I don't like him. I said, man, trust me, he's going to improve his game. He's going to get better. And look what he has accomplished since he's been in the NFL. He already got his team to the Super Bowl. So congratulations to Jalen Hurts. I'm a fan of Jalen Hurts. I'm not a fan of the Eagles, but I'm a fan of Jalen Hurts because I like his game, a dual threat, underrated, arm talent, and he's only going to improve every year. But the Eagles are built differently from their offense. Devontae Smith with 1,196 yards. A.J. Brown, 1,496 yards. A.J. Brown had 11 touchdowns. Devontae Smith had 7 touchdowns. They're built differently on the offensive side of the ball. Their offensive line is just good. Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, like they're just built on the trenches. That's how you build a championship caliber teams. Their defensive line, Jalen Carter, 9th overall pick. Like, come on, that's a steal. He could have been the first overall pick. Some people were saying he could have been the first overall pick if it wasn't for the off-the-court things that I'm not going to talk about. Brandon Graham. Darius Slay. Hey, Darius Slay, I'm calling you out. Week 2, Thursday Night Football. Justin Jefferson is coming for you. All this, you shutting them down and all that, it's all cap, bro. It's all cap. Justin Jefferson's he's going to do you dirty. He's going to do you dirty. He's going to have at least 150 yards against y'all Thursday night in Philly. You already know the vibes. Let's go. But that is my top 3 of the NFC. Who's the real beast in the NFC? Who's the real beast? I need y'all to leave in the comments below and let me know what you think. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and like button if you haven't already. We going live after every single game this season. Tune in. Doesn't matter if we win or lose. We going live to talk that talk.
This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.